If you've ever owned a cat, you've probably caught them perched somewhere they absolutely should not be. On top of a refrigerator, balancing along a curtain rod, or staring down at you from a bookshelf like a tiny judgmental gargoyle. It's one of those classic cat behaviors that feels almost universal. Dogs sprawl on the floor. Humans claim couches. Cats, however, choose altitude. And while it might look like your cat is simply showing off their climbing skills or trying to escape your vacuum cleaner, their love for high places actually goes much deeper. Today we're going to explore why cats are drawn to high places, not just as a quirky habit, but as a behavior shaped by instinct, biology, survival, and thousands of years of quiet evolution. Right here, on History of Simple Things. At their core, cats are predators, even if the most dangerous thing your cat has hunted today is a dust bunny. In the wild, height equals advantage. Being above ground gives a cat a clearer view of its surroundings, allowing it to spot prey from a distance while remaining unseen. From a higher vantage point, a cat can observe movement, judge distance, and decide whether something is worth their energy. This elevated perspective isn't just about hunting either, it's about information. Cats process the world visually first, and being higher up allows them to scan their territory in a way that feels natural and reassuring. When your cat lounges on top of a wardrobe, they're not being dramatic. They're surveying what their instincts still recognize as their land. High places aren't just useful for hunting, they're also safer. In nature, being on the ground makes a cat vulnerable to larger predators. Climbing up trees or rocks offers protection, a quick escape route, and a chance to rest without constantly watching their back. Even indoor cats retain this instinctive sense of security. From above, potential threats, like loud noises, unfamiliar guests, or even other pets, feel more manageable. Height creates distance, and distance creates comfort. That's why a nervous or shy cat often retreats upward rather than hiding under furniture. Up high, they can see what's happening without being in the middle of it, which gives them a sense of control in an otherwise unpredictable environment. Cats may seem solitary, but they are deeply territorial creatures. Height plays a surprisingly important role in how cats define and manage space. In multi-cat households especially, higher spots often become prized real estate. The cat who occupies the highest perch isn't necessarily the strongest, but they often appear more confident. Elevation acts as a subtle status symbol, signaling ownership and authority without direct confrontation. Instead of fighting, cats often resolve social tension by claiming different vertical zones. One cat takes the couch, another the windowsill, and another the top of the cabinet. Vertical space allows cats to coexist peacefully, each feeling they have their own domain, even if it's 3 feet above yours. There's also a simpler reason cats love high places. They're often more comfortable. Heat rises, and cats adore warmth. The top of a fridge or a sunny shelf near the ceiling can be several degrees warmer than the floor. Add to that the fact that elevated spots are usually quieter, less crowded, and free from unexpected foot traffic. And you've got the perfect feline lounge. Curiosity plays a role too. Cats are natural explorers, and height gives them access to new smells, sounds, and perspectives. From up high, a room feels different. Familiar spaces become interesting again. For a cat, climbing isn't just movement, it's mental stimulation. Domestication hasn't erased a cat's instincts. It's just given them new places to express them. In the wild, trees and cliffs provided elevation. Indoors, bookshelves, cabinets, and curtain rods take their place. When cats don't have safe, designated high areas, they'll create their own, often at the expense of your furniture. This isn't misbehavior, it's unmet instinct. Vertical access helps cats feel fulfilled in an environment that's otherwise flat and limiting. That's why cat trees, wall-mounted shelves, and window perches are more than accessories. They're psychological enrichment. They give cats a way to be themselves without knocking over your fragile decor. Height doesn't just affect how cats interact with their environment, it influences their emotions. Elevated spaces can reduce stress, improve confidence, and even help with behavioral issues. A cat who feels trapped or overwhelmed at ground level may become anxious or aggressive. Give that same cat access to vertical escape routes, and their behavior often softens. Being able to retreat upward gives cats autonomy, and autonomy is incredibly important to them. It's their way of saying, "I choose where I feel safe." And when a cat feels safe, they're more likely to relax, play, and bond with the humans below them. So the next time you find your cat staring down at you from the highest point in the room, remember, this isn't arrogance, laziness, or random weirdness. It's instinct, comfort, and confidence wrapped in fur. High places give cats perspective, safety, warmth, and control over their world. They allow them to express behaviors shaped by thousands of years of survival, even in the middle of a modern living room. In a way, your cat isn't trying to be above you. They're just trying to be where they've always felt most at home. And for a cat, home has always been a little higher up. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.